Hello. So we are continuing our discussion on life skills. And again, what is our definition for life skills? Skills that we need to live life successfully. Skills that we need to live life successfully. So we talked about the skill of homework when it comes to school, the skill of scheduling when it comes to work or life. And today we're going to talk about a very important life skill, communication. Communication. So how we communicate with each other. So there are some main forms of communication. One being social media. Actually, for your generation, social media is a form of communication. Email, face-to-face, and phone. So email, face-to-face, phone, sending a letter. All these are forms of communication, and I'm sure there are many others as well. But today I want us to focus on communicating via email. Why? Because as we go into this time of virtual learning, it's a very unique time in our country. We're emailing a lot of people, and we're actually calling people more than we usually would. So email, how do I properly address an email? So when it comes to email, there's a way to do email right, and there's a way to do it wrong in a sense. So when you're emailing someone, the first thing you need to do is address them. Dear, or Mr., or Mrs., whoever it is. Which is very similar to how you would write a letter. I don't know if people still write letters. I do, but I know a lot of people don't. But this is very similar to how you would have addressed a letter that you were going to mail in the mail. So you would say Mr. or Mrs. Moore, and comma. Then you would send maybe a greeting. Hi, just because that's more respectful. When you see someone out, you don't just immediately ask them questions. Typically, you greet them face to face. So it won't be any different when you email communication. You would address the person to make sure that the person you're sending it to knows that you're referring to them. Because if you address this to Mrs. Sanderson, then I would know that this email is not for me because I'm Mrs. Moore. So you've addressed me, Mrs. Moore, and now you've greeted me, and then you go into your email communication. You might be asking a question, you might be asking about a lesson, you might just be saying, hello, how are you doing today? You might just want to have a general conversation. But this is kind of a basic template of how you would begin to do that email. So we're going to do some practice emails together and go from there. And then I'm actually going to let you tell me how this email should go, and we'll do a step-by-step. So hopefully you all saw the email that I sent that had kind of a step-by-step on how we're going to do this, a basic sample on emails. But now we're going to put it all together and go from there. So you ready? All right.